time. If I can save a species like the painted dog from extinction, I've really done something good for humankind. The whole goal is just to save them. Painted dogs are the most persecuted carnivore in Africa. Some of their threats include disease, but also car accident victims, farmers shooting them, and obviously the big one is poaching. They accidentally get caught. They're an accidental byproduct of poaching, and that can be devastating to a pack. My love for painted dogs is due to their social network. They look after their weak, they're sick, they're injured, and they're old, and I think humans could take a leaf out of their book. They've been around for around 3 to 5 million years in their own separate genus. There's nothing else quite like them, so once they go extinct, they're gone forever. Painted Dog Conservation Inc. was set up in 2003 to support projects that are working with painted dogs. So we undertake anti-poaching. We've got about 18 teams out in the field pulling the deadly snares every day of the year. You're often doing 40-kilometre walks, walking through the bush systematically trying to find the wire snares that are set for illegal bushmeat. And sadly, the dog's at the same height, so they get caught in it. So we're protecting everything from elephants right down to the painted dogs and even smaller by removing those snares. Perth Zoo's been actively involved with the in-situ conservation of PDCInc for around 19 years, which is fantastic, and we're actually over the moon for that support, where they support our anti-poaching outcomes and also our community development and education programs. People come really appreciative of the dogs and understand their peril in the wild and how they can support. Through Perth Zoo's shop, you can actually buy snareware, which is those recycled snares from being something that's really lethal and grotesque into something of beauty. We do community development, from building schools to boreholes and getting the community involved. Do a lot of research, obviously, to guide us on what we need to do to save the dogs and the rest of the ecosystem.
I think small organisations like PDCInc are critical to the future of conservation.
They were supporting in situ projects in Africa, researchers, conservationists with already proven track record.
PDCInc supports 8 projects in Southern Africa.
We have been working with Painted Dog Conservation Incorporated since 2020. This partnership came alive when we approached them about wanting to build a state-of-the-art wild dog holding facility and veterinary clinic. It's because of them that this dream became possible. Thereafter, they've assisted us with some accommodation costs and even a dedicated monitoring vehicle for the wild dogs in the holding facility. The efforts of theirs has not just translated into South Africa, but Africa as a whole.
And if dogs are doing well, you know the rest of the ecosystem is doing well. We do a lot of work with community education as well, and very lucky that Perth Zoo supports our community education program, but also our anti-poaching activities. With the 8 projects we're working with, as I said, we've tripled the population already. The dogs have been extirpated or removed from 25 of the 39 countries where they once exist, and that's usually due to mankind. So we're working on that at the moment. So hopefully we'll expand their range and expand their numbers and get them to a quite stable condition.
Here we are actually at our rehabilitation facility that John built many years ago, and it's proved to be the most invaluable tool supporting our conservation efforts, where we can bring in sick, injured, orphan, painted dogs, rehabilitate them and get them back into the wild.
Zoos are exceptionally important in spreading the message on the work that we do in the field, particularly Perth Zoo with their involvement with PDCInc, and we're actually over the moon for that support. It's made a real difference.
Thank you PDCInc for your incredible support of wild dogs. We at the Zambian Carnivore Program are really grateful for your commitment, helping us to protect and monitor wild dogs in the Ruangwa Valley ecosystem and across Zambia at large.
Thank you PDCInc.